Hey designers, and welcome to Worth the Buck. Today I'm going to be taking a very popular Dollar Tree item, testing it out for you, and letting you know if it's really worth that dollar. If you want to see what I'm testing today, just stick around. Welcome back, you guys. So today we're going to be talking about the LA Colors Metal Lip Glosses. That's right, a fun little video review for you. I've got 5 different colors that we're going to be testing out for you, and I'm going to let you know if these are really worth that dollar. So come on, let's just get right on into it. I have to tell you guys, when I saw these sitting on the shelf, I got super excited because you know, if you've been around this channel for any length of time, that lippies are one of my favorite cosmetic products. If I could only buy one product, what would it be? I think it would have to be the lippies. It would be real close between that and mascara because I have no eyelashes at all without the mascara on. But if I had to pick just one product for the rest of my life, I think I would have to go with lippies. I really enjoy them that much. So this excited me. It really, really did. And I wanted to see if these were going to live up to the claim, first of all, of being metallic, and if they were going to be long wearing at all, because I do not appreciate a product that I've got to constantly be reapplying about every hour. You know what I mean? You guys feel me on that? Yes, you do. So let's just go ahead and talk about the product itself, shall we? This is how it comes packaged. It does have very nice packaging. I'm really pleased with it. You can hear that it is a really hard acrylic. It's not glass, so that's good. And check out the applicator. This is a doe foot applicator. Now, this is good and it is bad in a way. It does have a nice thin little head there. You guys can see that. It does make for some very precise application. However, it also has a very long wand, and that made the application just a little bit tricky. Now, naturally, it has to have a long wand because that's a pretty large little tube there. This tube actually holds, let's see, 4 grams, which is 0.14 ounce. So there's quite a bit of product in there. And in order for it to be so full with so much product, then naturally it had to have a long applicator to get down in the bottom of that jar. But that can make the application just a little bit tricky for you because if you're like me, you're used to working a little bit closer to the lip. So having to work a little bit farther away did pose to be just a wee bit challenging. I had to get used to that. Not a real big fan of the super long applicators like this one is, but the applicator itself is nice and firm. It is not flimsy in any way, and it does have just a slight little angle on it, which can really help with applying that product to the upper lip, and that was extremely beneficial. I found that to be very, very helpful. I love that the applicator is nice and stiff because then it doesn't wiggle around on you or move too much, and like I said, you can get very precise applications. So definitely a thumbs up on the applicator overall, even though I would have preferred that it be just a wee bit shorter. It is a nice applicator overall. I'm going to go ahead and start rolling in some swatches for you here so you can see all of the colors. I've been able to find 5. Now, I'm not sure if that's all there is in this collection or not. If you've seen more than 5, definitely let me know because I'd love to have the whole collection, as you'll see as we're rolling in. First off, we're going to roll in the lightest shade. This one is called Lust, and look how beautiful that is. It is a nice champagne type color. Absolutely gorgeous. What you are seeing here is just with one coat application, but this product is definitely buildable. If you will allow this to sit for a second and dry, then you can apply a second layer. It's not going to get a whole lot darker though than what you're seeing right here. It is a very, very light champagne type color, a beautiful neutral. Absolutely love it. Definitely love this one. Next up, we're going to roll in for you the next shade in the collection, and this one is called Cultured. Now you can see that this one has just a deeper hue to it, still very, very neutral, and this one is kind of getting a little more into like that basic nude color. Very, very pretty on the lips. Love that one. And again, it could be buildable to 2 coats if you wish. Now we're going to roll in for you the color Spicy. This one is a beautiful coral toned color. So if warm colors look better on you, or you're more attracted to the warm colors, then I think that you're really going to enjoy this one. It's not an orange per se, but it is very corally for summertime. Absolutely beautiful. Love it, love it. Next, we're going to roll in for you the next shade called Heroin. Now, this one is a beautiful, more on the cooler tone because it has some of those plum colors in there. It is awfully bright, you can tell here, and it is very dark, but it is very pretty for this time of year as well, especially for those evening formal affairs that you need to go to. Just a really nice, well-rounded color, especially for more sophisticated events. Loving it, loving it. Then last up we have for you the color Desire. Look how pretty that is. This one really lies more on the reddish family. This is the one that I've had on throughout this entire video, and to me it is playing off just a little more on the red side. So that is something that you need to take note of because the packaging does not give you that idea at all. So speaking of that, let's talk about how true these are to color. If I hold the container up to my mouth, then you see that the color that you see in that container is very true to color. Very true to color. However, each of the little packages here has for you a swatch of what the color is supposed to be, and you can obviously tell that this one that I'm wearing here, Desire, is not anything like that package shows. That package shows that this should be more on the brown, like a very deep brown color, and it is not. It really is coming off a lot more red. Be aware of that when you're out there shopping around. Color that is going to come out on your lips is more the color that is on the tubing than what's printed on that paper. That's just something to be aware of. But overall, I love the application. So easy to apply. You can see this right here. It does not go on streaky at all. Interestingly, it goes on very, very, very wet, and it takes it probably about a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes to get to what I would consider dry, although it never really feels dry. It still feels very tacky, but not sticky, and that I love because I do not like sticky lip products at all. So although it feels a little tacky, it does not feel sticky, but that tackiness does mean that you've got some transfer. Can you see that? So that is something to be aware of. It does not dry down completely dry like some lip products will do, and it is going to transfer, which means as you're eating or drinking your water throughout the day, you are going to lose product. So reapplication, yeah, you're going to have to reapply this product throughout the day. So that's something to keep in mind. But that is true with just about every color, unless you really get those that dry down, the liquid lip colors that dry down 100% completely. The removal of this product, check it out. It's very easy to remove. I just simply used a makeup remover. Came off very nicely. I did have to work just a little bit harder on the darker colors. That's with any lip line, of course. The darker colors are going to be a little harder to get off, but it did come off. That I did appreciate. I absolutely did. Now let's talk about the finish. Does it really live up to that metallic claim? And I'm going to have to say, yes, I feel like it really does. I think it lives up to the name perfectly. For $1, you are definitely getting a metallic look here. And honestly, for a lot of people who aren't really used to those bright in-your-face type colors, this one might even be the better option to kind of ease them into that metallic look because it's not so overwhelmingly metallic that you look like you just dipped your lips in melted metal, you know what I mean? But yet it's still metallic enough that it gives that appearance and that glow of a metallic look. And I love it. So it's kind of like the best type of metallic for those who don't really want a bam in your face mirrored kind of look on their lips. So overall, I definitely give this product a huge thumbs up. For just $1, I'm very pleasantly surprised. Honestly, I did not have high expectations for this product at all. A lot of the cheaper end or less expensive end lip products don't really do very well. And this one really does. Like, I would definitely tell you to get out there and get it if you can get your hands on it and you like that metallic look. I think that you're probably going to be very pleased with it. I know I certainly am, and I'm on the hunt for more if I can find any more shades in this line. So there you have it. Definitely worth the buck, in my opinion. I want to thank all of you so very much for joining me today, and I want to remind you, you were created for purpose. So get out there and be all you can be. I'll see you soon in the next video.